You were told, be kind, be understanding, be patient, never upset her, never raise your voice, never say no. And you followed that. You became the man who listens, the man who gives, the man who sacrifices. And somehow, she lost respect for you anyway. She stopped listening. She stopped desiring you. She started testing you, pushing you, pulling away. And you're left confused, thinking, how did doing everything right go so wrong? Here's the truth no one told you. You didn't become a good man. You became a harmless one. And harmless men don't get respect. They get replaced. You don't say what you really think. You avoid conflict. You agree, even when you don't. Not because you're strong, but because you're afraid. Afraid she'll leave. Afraid she'll get upset. Afraid you'll lose control. So instead, you make silent deals. I'll be good, and she'll love me. I'll give more, and she'll appreciate me. I'll stay quiet, and things will stay peaceful. But those deals are fake. She never agreed to them, and deep down, she feels it. She feels the pressure behind your kindness, the expectation behind your effort, the weakness behind your silence. And slowly, attraction dies, because what you call being nice is actually a lack of power. Here's what most men never understand. She's not rejecting you because you're too kind. She's rejecting you because you're not dangerous, not reckless, not abusive, dangerous. Meaning, you have a line, and she knows it. You can walk away. You can say no. You can stand your ground without shaking. Right now, you can't. And she feels that. So she tests you. She gets emotional to see if you break. She disrespects you to see if you tolerate it. She pulls away to see if you chase. And every time you fail the test, you lose a piece of her respect. Until one day, she doesn't see you as a man anymore. Just safe, predictable, replaceable. There's a part of you you've been suppressing your entire life. The part that gets angry, the part that wants control, the part that says, enough. You were taught that part is bad, so you buried it. But here's the truth. That part of you is your backbone. Without it, you can't protect anything. Not your boundaries, not your time, not your relationship. A man who can't be dangerous, can't be trusted to lead. And if she doesn't feel protected by you, she starts protecting herself. And when that happens, the relationship is already over. At first, you suppress it. You stay calm. You stay patient. You stay agreeable. But it builds. Every time you say yes when you mean no. Every time you tolerate disrespect. Every time you stay silent. It stacks. Until one day, you snap. Now you're angry, cold, distant, passive-aggressive. She looks at you and thinks, where did this come from? But it didn't come from nowhere. It came from everything you refused to say. This is why nice guys become unpredictable. Not because they're strong, because they're repressed. This is where most men go wrong. They hear this and swing to the other extreme. They become aggressive, controlling, dominant. That's not power. That's lack of control. Real power is this. You can be dangerous, but you choose when to be. You don't explode. You don't chase. You don't beg. You decide. You stay calm when she's emotional. You stay grounded when she tests you. You speak clearly, without hesitation. You don't react. You respond. That's what creates respect, not fear, not compliance. Respect. There's always a moment. She crosses a line. Maybe she disrespects you. Maybe she withdraws. Maybe she challenges your authority. The old you explains, justifies, tries harder. The new you You look at her, calm, steady, unshaken, and you say, "That doesn't work for me." No anger, no emotion, no over-explaining, just truth. And then you're willing to walk away if it continues. That moment changes everything, because for the first time, your words have weight. Your presence has gravity. You're no longer negotiating your value. You are it. When you become this man, something shifts. She relaxes. Not because you're softer, because you're solid. She stops testing you, because there's nothing to test. She starts respecting you, because you respect yourself. She becomes more feminine, because you're finally masculine. Not loud, not aggressive, controlled. That's what creates attraction. That's what creates safety. A man who could dominate the situation, but doesn't need to. From this point forward, you stop trying to be liked. You start being respected. You stop avoiding conflict. You start telling the truth. You stop giving to get something back. You give because you choose to. And most importantly, you build a life where your no is real. Because that's what gives power to your yes. If this hit you, then you already know. You've been playing the wrong role. And now, you have a choice. Stay harmless, or become a man who can actually lead his life and his relationship. Comment dangerous if you understand the shift. Like the video if you're done being the man who gets walked over. Share this to the person you know who also needs this, and subscribe to Void Response. Because here, we don't teach you how to be liked. We teach you how to be respected.